Hello guys, welcome to the World of God channel. Guys, please do not forget to like and subscribe our channel. The first book of Bible, which is Genesis. Without wasting my time, I am going to forward this explanation. The word Genesis means the origin, the beginning of something new. This book, the Genesis, tells about the creation of the universe, the origin of the mankind, and the beginning of the sins and suffering of the world. This book Genesis can be divided into two chapters. The first chapters from 1 to 11, which tells about the Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, and so on. The second part is the chapter from 12 to 50, which tells about the history of early ancestors of Israel. The first was Abraham, who was known about his faith and obedience to God. The story follows to his son Isaac and the grandson Jacob, and so on. While this book tells about the story of people in the first, foremost, and the account of God. And the main hero or the main character of this book is the God, who punishes his people, who judges his people, and who takes to the right path to his people from the wrong path. The first chapter of the Genesis begins with the story of creation, which is written as follows. In the beginning, when the God created the universe, the earth was formless and desolated. In the raging of ocean and covered with everything was engulfed to the total darkness and power of God. Friends, here the power of God means the Holy Spirit of God, which was moving over the faces of the ocean. And moving forward, there is written, then the God commanded, let there be light. Means that time there was no light, and God created the light. He commanded, let there be light, and the light appeared. The God was pleased with what he saw. With what he saw, he created that light was there. He was so pleased and he was so happy. God was pleased with what he saw. And then he separated the light from darkness. It is well defined that light is the biggest thing in this world, which shows everything in proper manner. So he divided the light from the darkness, and he named the light day and the darkness night. Evening passed and the morning came. It was the first day. When the God created light and the day, after that, when the evening passed and the morning came, that was called as the first day in the history. Then the God commanded, let it be dome to divide the water. God created a dome, he divided water and the space separately. And it was done. So God made a dome, it separated water from the water above it. He named the dome sky. Evening passed and the morning came. It was the second day. And then the God commanded, let the water below the sky come together in one place so that the land will appear. God called it the water which was spread over. He called it water together in one place so that land would appear. The land which was not appear earlier, there was full of water. So God created the land with bringing the water in one place, and it was done. He named the land earth. And then the water which had come together, he named the sea. And the God was pleased with what he saw. Then he commanded, "Let the earth produce all kinds of plants who bear grains and all that bear fruit." Then the God created the plants that bear fruit and grains. And it was done. So the earth produced all kinds of plant, and God was pleased with what he saw. Evening passed, and the morning came. It was the third day. Then the God commanded, "Let the light appear in the sky." The light appeared. According to the gospel, according to the Bible, the light appeared and separated the day from the night. The time shows when the day, year, and the religious festival begins. They will shine in the sky to give light to the earth, and it was done. So God made the two larger lights, the sun to rule over the day and the moon to rule over the night. And he also made the stars. He placed the light in the sky to shine on the earth and to rule over the day, and the night to separate from the darkness. And the God was pleased with what he saw. Everything passed, and the morning came. It was the fourth day. Then the Lord commanded, "Let the water be filled with all many kinds of living beings, and let there be air be filled with birds." So God created the great sea monsters and all kind of creatures that live in water, and all kind of birds. And God was pleased with what he saw. He blessed them all and told the creatures that live in water to produce and fill the sea, and he told the birds to increase in numbers. The evening passed, the morning came, and it was the fifth day. Then the God commanded, "Let the earth produce all kind of animals, domestic and wild, large and small." And it was done. So God made them all, and he was pleased with what he saw. God said, "And now we will make the human beings." Friends, I will repeat this line. The God said, "And now we will make the human beings." Here the word "we" is the most important. The word "we" is used in English for two or three persons or more than one person. Means here is not only one, but there are more than one person. That is why the God uses here "we." Means there are three: God, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. And at the back we read, and the second, the earth was formless and desolated, the raging of the ocean, and covered with everything, and was covered in the total darkness, and the power of God was moving over the water. Here the power of God is being defined as the Holy Spirit, which was moving over the face of the sea. Means from the beginning of the world, there are three persons in a single God. God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Then moving forward, we read, the God said, "And now we will make the human beings, they will be like us and resemble us." Here God created the human beings in his own presence, what he is. In reality, he created the human beings. The same face, same eyes, same legs, and same hands, and the same heart. In what the pure God is, he created the pure human beings. And moving forward, we read, "They will have the power over the fishes, the birds and all animals, domestic and wild, large and small. So God created the human beings, making them to be like himself. He created them male and female. Blessed. So guys, here we finish our Genesis chapter 1. We will meet in the next